You could even go to Golfsmith and when you find something that you like, and you find the right shaft and the right head. I don't care if it's a demo. I mean, I tell people the club hates me for doing this, but if they find the right club and they get it and they go on the range and they like that club, sell them that club and then order another demo.
Yeah.
Because if you like that club and I order one and say I want it just like that one and it comes back different, and you hit it and you don't like it, what are you going to say?
Well,
I'm giving it back.
yeah, exactly.
So sending it back is a cost to us.
Exactly. Money.
Okay, let's do you first. So the only thing we talked about at the dress was I want that ball somewhere close to the left ear or the left logo. So that's better. Okay. I want you more behind. I want you behind the ball a little bit. Okay. Postural points, pretty good. I don't think you're terrible there. Looks like you have plenty of room. Your bend points are fine. You know, your target's right here, right? So your aim is ever so slightly to the left of that. That's fine. You had one that you lined up to the right, but this one you're fine. All right, so let's look at angle of attack first. We're going to just work on one thing biomechanically, and that's not getting out in front of that ball. Okay.
My first move down into that. If I could.
So what causes that right there?
My kick spine or my right leg.
A little bit of that. All right, I'm going to put up a tour player in a minute. Let's see how that affects the calf. So it's a little bit stuck behind you, right? I want to get that club a little bit more out in front of you. That calf is too far to the right there. In a perfect world, where do we want the plane? Let's take that line off. Where do we want the path of the club and the handle to move? On your elbow plane. So you're slightly below that. Right? You should be right on the arm right now. If you want to hit it straight. Okay. You're going to hit this ball out to the right because that's the path that you're slowing, right? Right over here.
Okay.
So that's why that ball went to the right. Just because the path. Now, what affects the path is the transition. So there's two parts to this, and I want to keep it as simple as I can so you know what to practice. Because you're not that far away. Remember, you're a little bit rusty. You haven't played a whole lot. Let's do a tour player comparison here. I'm going to pick somebody. All right, so let's take him to the top. All right, so let's talk about how the club moves the ball. So the club has the longest distance to the ball, right? Anatomically, your hands have the furthest distance to the ball, which is going to be slightly in front of it. Then your shoulder turn or rotation, and then your hip turn. Which one has the shortest distance to go?
Hips.
Yeah, it has the longest.
The head.
Anatomically, what has the longest? What circles? Now the head's the biggest. Anatomically is your body.
Okay.
Your hands, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right. So let's see what moves the fastest. Then let's just watch the downside. What's moving the fastest? The handle, right?
Yeah.
He still got. I mean, his hips have moved and his shoulders have moved, but isn't that having the handle move the fastest? Right? So now he's got all this stored energy from here to now turn his chest and his hips as fast as he can. Right? Let's see what you move the fastest. Let's just watch. See if you get this right. Just not everybody does. So you pull with your shoulders.
Yeah.
So that down pull. Did you see any downward pull of his trunk? Or is he just dropping his arms? That's what you need to feel.
Okay.
The same thing with the trail leg. When you pull with the left shoulder, it pulls you out in front of it. See how much further out in front you are?
Yeah.
So when you pull like that, you have to go down. He stays pretty close to the same height. You might move back a little bit. A lot of it goes back a little bit. But you're moving more down. It's that torso pull with your chest.
Okay.
You want to feel like you're dropping your arms first.
Okay.
It's Justin Rose personified. His only swing he thought is to let his arms fall first. That's what he's trying to attempt to do. Let his arms drop back down in front of him and then explode on the other side.
Okay.
You explode too early.
Okay.
So we want those arms to drop and then turn. That's really it, and that'll help you with your leg action, your footwork, and so forth. So one setup key, which is your ball position. I like your backswing fine. I wouldn't change that at all. I think your position at the top is great. I think that's really good right there. Just try to let that handle move
And
down.
then you were telling me about my legs being like my right being stiff at the top and my left being, or not stiff, but
Straightening.
straighter than my left. Is
All right,
that
let's
right?
talk about that. Who's number one player in the world? What do you think his legs do at impact? I just got this
Aren't his
video.
feet kind of weird at impact?
Watch his legs do. What's his legs doing?
Okay.
Straightening.
Oh, okay. Well, at impact, yeah, at impact, but then
They're straightening. He just does it later than you do. You do it a little bit early. Um, but pushing off the ground is a big part of footlet speed. That's what I've worked with Michael on. I'm trying to get him to feel like he's pushing off the ground. What does Rory do? He pushes off the ground. What does Stinson do? Push off the ground. What does Jason Day do? They push off the ground. They're all moving their legs up through impact. They all do that.
okay.
So let's don't make that our main focus here, okay? So I think what you need to work on is your transition.
Okay.
Is getting that club, let the club drop in front of you. Their legs move too, their shoulders move too. Yours is just a little bit overly dramatic. Tour players call this a lunge. They lunge. And you don't see very many great ball strikers lunge. Michael kind of used to do that too, if you remember. So we're trying to get his arms to fall and then to explode further to hit from his chest.
Okay.
You lose a little bit of speed, and you also lose the angle of attack sometimes when you change your spine back.